Why are we sad even though we have a lot of money? In today's world, we all have little or more money. We are all supposed to be happy. Today, we're carrying a type of smartphone that people couldn't even dream of even 20 years ago. We have cars, we have automobiles, we have a lot of things. In fact, if you compare normal people of today, I mean, not very rich, just normal people of today, and you compare very rich, ultra rich people 50 years ago, then you'll feel that the normal people of today can buy a lot of things that people in those days couldn't even think about, couldn't even imagine about. Then why are we so sad? So, being a yogi in Nepal, I have meditated a lot, and through my meditation, I've gained a lot of knowledge about these topics. So, I'll try to solve all the questions related to happiness and money that you have in today's video. So I want you to stay till the end and watch this video very carefully, because not only am I going to give you the problems, but I'm also going to give you the solutions to find perfect happiness or total happiness in your life. So without any further ado, let's start this video. Number one thing is that the feeling or the thinking that money alone is sufficient to make you absolutely happy is itself wrong, because money is one of the things. You need so many things to make yourself happy in life, but if you just rely upon this only one thing called money, then absolutely you are supposed to fail. You need health, you need family, you need well-being, you need friends, you need a lot of things in order for you to be happy in life. But people just make this mistake that they think that it's only money that is going to make them happy, maybe because they lack money. The people who lack money, they think like this because when you lack something, then you feel the urgency that when you have that thing, then your problem will be solved, all the problem will be solved. You understand what I mean? When you don't have money, then only you feel like only money, obtaining money is going to make you happy. Reason number two is more spiritual reason in nature. When people have a lot of money, they think that they can buy anything in the outside world, so they keep on going on buying on things, but they forget to look inside. Who am I and where did I come from? And they will always have this existential crisis about themselves. So my thinking is that as long as you don't find out who you are, as long as you are not near to who you are, then you are always sad. Okay, so no matter how much money you earn, if you have that hole and that hole is not filled, then you are going to be sad all the time. So spiritually you are sad. From the outside you may have a lot of possessions, but from the inside you are not being you. You don't know who you are. You always feel like I don't know myself, but I don't know who am I. So as long as this feeling is there, there's a hole. That's why people with money feel that emptiness. Number three is that people have just become so much selfish and self-centered these days that they have forgotten the core values of human life, which is helping other people, smiling in other people's happiness, or just helping somebody. They are just very much self-centered. But like the reason number two I gave you, they don't know who they are. They are far away from spirituality, but they are self-centered. They are more selfish. When you become more and more self-centered, when you don't give a damn about anybody, when you only care about yourself, then in some way people think that it is going to make them happy, but in reality it's going to make them feel more lonely. It's going to make them feel more disconnected from the society. It's going to make them feel more disconnected from their own family members, and they end up being alone and they lose the purpose of even living the life, the type of life that we were living once, where we would be sharing happiness with others. We were family people, we were living in a joint family, we were doing things together in a community. That seems to be lost in today's time to a great degree. So people are very, very alone. People have money, but they are alone. That's why there's a saying, some people are so poor that all they have is only money. So make sure you don't want to be that person who is so poor that all you have is only money. Because only having money gives you purchasing power. There's no doubt about it. But what will that purchasing power serve if you don't have the people that you want in your life? If you don't have the community that you want in your life, you are just living alone. You have no family, or you have family that are separated from you, then what's the point of having all that money? So that is reason number three. So in order for you to solve the problem of this emptiness, even while having a lot of money, you have to do certain things. You have to change your mindset, and you have to change your lifestyle. You have to change the way you think. I'm going to give you some steps which you can apply in your life, by which you will be happy with money. So I'm also going to give you steps by which you can be happy in your life with or without money. Okay, so stay tuned till the end of this video because I'm getting there. So the number one thing, okay, not even though I said number one, number two, number three, while showing the problems, different things. Number one thing I suggest you is that you try to isolate yourself in meditation sometimes, because when you go outside in a crowd or lot, then you dissociate with yourself, and dissociation with your own self, with your own true self, is number one reason for unhappiness. No matter how much money you have, how much belongings you have, you will never be happy if you dissociate with yourself. I told you before in this same video that you should not be isolated, you should be with your family members. Now I'm telling you to dissociate yourself. I'll tell you what I mean exactly like that. Dissociating yourself sometimes, in meditation, or sometimes finding time for yourself isn't that bad, because you are purposely dissociating yourself. You are purposely isolating yourself to find your own inner peace. You are not being isolated from the outside. You are not being fired from your job. You're not being kicked out from your family. You just purposely do that on yourself to find your inner peace, to find your own self. And that's where your real happiness comes pouring inside you. So you have to try to do this sometimes, like 15 minutes, even half an hour, like, or even if you cannot find time, just for a few minutes only is also enough. But you have to do this compulsorily, because as long as you don't find yourself, you are never going to be happy, no matter how much money you have. Another thing you have to do is stop trying to be alone all the time. Trying to be alone all the time is also bad. Before I told you, you have to purposely try to isolate yourself sometime, but that doesn't mean you just isolate yourself from the society, only look at the smartphone, and only just live alone and don't care about others, don't give a damn about others, and think like other people suck, everybody sucks, and I'm the only one on this planet. If you think like this, you'll feel lonely. You'll feel lonely from the inside, and when you feel lonely from the inside, you are never happy, because we human beings are born a social creature. We have to make friends. If not friends, we have to be with the family, we have to be with the people, we have to be in the nature. We need all these things, but in today's time, we're living such a sophisticated life that we only have a smartphone, we only have a car, we only have a personal life, and we try to make that personal life very, very private, and we try to isolate ourselves from everybody. But our mind is not happy. Our mind wants to go there. Our mind wants to go there and talk to people, but we forcefully stop ourselves, maybe because of our ego, maybe because of something. But we shouldn't. When we do that for a prolonged period of time, then it builds the kind of sadness that money cannot fill. So yeah, meditate more, connect with people more. If you do these two things, and if you spend your money in a very wise way, buying the things that you need, then I'm pretty sure that you'll be happy. You'll remain very happy with money. Listen to that chirping of the bird. Can you hear that? Wow, very beautiful. Happiness can be found in very small things. We just overcomplicate things, just like a chirping of a bird coming out in the forest and all those things. Right now, I'm isolating myself in the forest. There's nobody here, literally nobody. And I'm very happy. I don't need anything right now. But I couldn't be this much happy if I had just bought something from the supermarket, So you should not think that only money can make you happy. So I hope you get the point from my video today, and I hope you will appreciate what I'm trying to do here by subscribing to my channel, and then maybe watching my other videos if you think they are worth some value for you. So that's it for today. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for watching till the end of this video, and I hope you really learned something, and I hope your life changes for the better. Thank you very much.